How important was it for you to go to the Olympics in 2016 in terms of your development as a player?
It was a very, very good experience because the Olympic Games, it's like, World Cup, even if I've never had experience playing playing in the World Cup. But the Olympic Games, it's a good experience, and I've learned a lot, in terms of style of play, what other teams, how they play, how they organize themselves, and also, the fans, and it was really amazing. It was also my first time. I was 19, I think. I was 19. I was 19. Yeah, I think I was 19 or 20. And it was amazing. It was a good experience for me, playing in the Olympic Games with that fans in Brazil, and also with the teammates, my South African teammates, with Dolly. Dolly was there also. No, it was a good experience, and I also learned a lot at the Olympic Games.
And for the senior national team, 2 goals in 2 games, that's not a bad start.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I'm really, really happy to score those 2 goals for Bafana, and we won also the Four Nation. The first game, because there was like 2 games, and there was 2 teams. First team for first game, and second team for the second game. So me, I was in the first team, and the first team we played, and I scored during that game, and we went to penalties, and we won during the penalty. And the second game, it was actually for the other team, But the other team played, but at the last minute, the Zambian team, they were attacking us. It was getting very difficult, and the coach put me in last 2 minutes, and he was like, "Lebo, go in, keep the ball, and waste time." But me, I went in and I scored. So it was a good experience. Also, I can't wait to go back to the national team.
Yeah, speaking of that, you've got Seychelles and 2 Nations Cup qualifiers coming up shortly. Big games there. Is it an ambition of yours to play at the Nations Cup finals?
Yeah, of course, it is. It is. Most of the important thing is to go there and get used to the team, because you have to go and adapt to the team, and the coach also uses a different structure of play. But I would like to go to the national team and do my best, and see ourselves winning those 2 games against Seychelles, and qualifying for the AFCON.
And, despite the emergence of someone like Percy recently, the national team has struggled a little bit for goals in the last sort of 12 months to 2 years. Do you feel like you can be a person who can contribute to solving that?
That's it's a very it's a difficult question. Us as a striker, it's very difficult, because sometimes there's some games where you do well, you score goals, everyone says no, you're the good striker, you're the right one for the national team, and there's some games where maybe 5 games, 6 games goes, and you haven't scored even 1 goal, and the fans start saying, no, this one is not a good striker. So with that, I'll say we'll just go and do our best at the national team. And if we get that opportunity, chances of scoring goals, and we'll do our best to score goals. I won't say I'm the answer to scoring problems in South Africa, because South Africa, PSL do have a lot of good strikers. South Africa, they have good players in South Africa.